To my YouTube channel. My name is Anuj and I am AI/ML data engineer. So today we are going to learn step-by-step building your first AI data agent with MCP, Python and DuckDB by using MCP Cloud Client. So altogether we'll build a AI agent. So where we will set up your machine with all necessary tools and coding in Python. If you find this video is useful, please share and subscribe because I'm going to upload more advanced videos using line graphs by creating autonomous MCP clients and so on. So now let's get started. You have already heard about agentic AI, right? And the data agents also, there are so many open source frameworks available to create agents like LangGraph, Crew AI, Feedata, and MCP. So in this tutorial, we are going to use MCP, that is a Model Context Protocol. We are going to build a MCP data agent in Python from scratch using DuckDB. So this agent can perform all the data related tasks like all those data operations like data ingestion, data integration, like you can integrate multiple joins by using all those tables that is already in your database. And the data cleaning, for example, you can remove all the nulls from your tables, or you can remove the duplicates, and you can do some the validations of the data. And also there are the most important activities, the data transformations, where you can do the aggregations and like the group by operations and so on. So the most valuable part of the data agent is the AI analysis, where it can analyze the patterns and the predictions from the trends, and it can give you the insights in your natural language, in the natural language summary. So altogether we'll create a multi-agent as well. So in this where we can connect some API agents where it can collect the data and it can store the data into the data base. Okay, now let's start what we are going to build today. So this is the architecture that we are going to build. So basically here on a very high level, there is a user and there is a MCP client. So we are using a cloud desktop, and we will be using VS Code IDE, where we can build our MCP servers. So here first we will start with a very simple MCP server, that is weather, and then we can set up our with a cloud desktop and then see how it operates, and then we will create our DuckDB MCP server, and then integrate it with the MCP client, and that can interact with the LLM. So here we will be using Anthropic model. So where when the user pass the tasks to the agent, so it will get all the tools available, the prompts that is available in the MCP, and then it will pass to the LLM will decide, okay, what all tasks that need to be performed by the agent, and then it break down the task into subtasks, and that can be performed by the agent one by one, and pass it to the LLM by using action, thought, and observation. This is the feedback loop that will pass to the LLM, and then LLM send the response to the agent. Then agent will verify that whether it has performed completed the task which is given by the user, and finally give the response. Now let's jump into what all you need to set up your AI development environment. So basically we will need Python 3.10 or higher, because MCP will work only higher 3.10, and we will set up a MCP framework, and we'll add a DuckDB Python package, as well as we can also install DuckDB so that we can see what we are going to do into the databases, and there will be we also need an IDE where we can code our MCP servers, and there is a Cloud IDE. So basically this is our MCP client. Now let me show you finally what we are going to achieve from this tutorial. So so this is MCP Cloud desktop which is already installed into my machine. If you can see, if you see, like, how many, what our MCP servers that is connected, so you can see the all MCP servers that are connected into this. So this is what I have already created, but we will going to create that one from the scratch. There are some financial data sets. I mean, this is the existing third-party MCP server which is already available, and there is a weather one. This is very simple, it is also available in the MCP tutorial, and then we are going to build that as well, so as a very simple MCP server. So now let's start. What we are going to do here is, so now let me show you what all this MCP agent client can do. So now, as I show you, like, we have a DuckDB server here where we have created all those MCP tools, and now how they are interacting with each other, and we'll see how this multi-agent will also work. For example, so let me show all tables from the DuckDB database. So I'm giving this task to the MCP client, where it will, take select the tool on the run, and then it will show you what all MCP servers are available. Now, as you can see, in this show all tables from the DuckDB database, this is the task which is given by me, and now it has orchestrated all those tools what is available into the server, and then it run one by one. So it took this run query, and it executed it. So let me show you one more command, that is a show content from the table stock. So now you can see there are three tables: employee, stocks, and weather. Show contents from the table stocks and get some analysis on it. So now it is running, and it is creating the query, and first it is selecting top 20 records to understand the structure of the table, and then it is taking what are the counts, and finally uh, it is performing some operations, some analytics operations in it. So now it's all created by the LLM and given it to the agent to execute and get the results out of it, and that is finally summarize it here. Before setting up our machines and start building the data agents, let's start with what is data agent is. So a data agent is a AI powered tool designed to interact with the data, often through the natural language, to provide insights and automate the tasks. It means is, so let me draw a diagram here that will be more clear. So here now you can see this is your AI agent, and here you this is my LLM. Now here you can use any LLM like OpenAI or Llama or any other LLM that you can use. So this AI agent is directly interacting with the LLM, and LLM will pass this information, whatever the response that is given to the AI agent. And now there is a database. Let me create a database here. So let's say in our case there is a it's DuckDB, or you can create any other database like Postgres, or you can create SQLite. So SQLite, basically it's this server is already available in our MCP there, but that is read only server. Now the here is so agent will interact AI agent will interact with the LLM as well as with the database. Just to take and send the query to execute. If I'm say, just write it here. Query to execute, and then what database will provide it. They provide the result of the query. For example, let's say we are sending a select a star from table, so this will give me the result, and then this result it will pass it to the LLM. Then LLM will decide, okay, what to do based on the user tasks. So here this is a user, this is user which is performing which is giving task to the agent. So how it this is this interaction, this whole interaction is the data agent, where because this agent is directly interacted with the databases, and with the help of LLM it will take the insights and it will perform the tasks accordingly. So like creating the SQL queries, or taking the analytics SQL queries which I showed you previously. Yep, so that's all about data agent. So now let's move on. So before jumping into our all coding, so let's discuss about what is MCP server and client, because this is what we are going to build. MCP provides a very good guide. Let me just open it here. Yep. So here you can also see what is model context protocol, and how it is, what is the architecture and everything. So let's get started with MCP. So here MCP is an open protocol that standardizes how applications provide context to large language models, that is LLM. Thinks of MCP like a USB-C port for AI applications. So it's like MCP works on client and server architecture, and so let me just show it here. Go to the architecture and you can see MCP has a client and MCP has a servers. So one MCP client can connect to multiple servers, so it's a one to it can be a one-to-one connection, or it can be a one-to-many connection. So like you can create multiple clients and you can create multiple servers with with one client as well. So and now let me just explain you here in that way. So here there is a it's a MCP host. It's a MCP host where you can create multiple clients. It's like client 1, client 2, client 3, client 4. Right. So and so these clients can interact with multiple servers, which we are going to build as well. Yeah. So here this is my client 1, this is my client 2, and so on. So let's remove this. So now let's take these two clients, and this is my server 1, server 2, server 3. So it could be your DuckDB server in our case, and this could be your financial data set. So and this could be our weather. So so these MCP servers we can connect with our client, like this can connect this, and also this client can connect this server, and this client can connect this server as well. And for about this client, so for example, you don't need weather for this, and there could be different more servers, like server 4 that can be used for web search, for example. But this client too doesn't need database, so what you can do is you can connect this server, or you can connect financial data sets as well. So that's it. So this is how this MCP client architecture work, where this server can pass all the tools, prompts and the resources to the client, and the client will perform the task into it with the help of LLM. So what all we need to start with? So we need to install and configure our machine with all the necessary installations and the software that is required to build our MCP servers. The first thing that is needed is Python. So now you can go to python.org/downloads, from where you can download the latest version. If you are on Windows, you can go for let's say go to this. It can download the python.exe. It's a Windows installer. You can either install into your machine, or you can also download the binary version, but you need to configure it by yourself. If you are a Linux or Unix user, you can go for this. If you are a Mac user, you can go for this. So before doing this, so first you need to check whether the Python is installed into your system or not. So I'm opening my PowerShell, and I'm checking whether my Python, yeah, my Python is already installed, and I have a Python 3.11.3 version. So, or you can also check with version this right here. So once the Python got installed into your machine, you can verify, and just to be make sure this Python will be accessible from everywhere. If not, then you have to set up your Python into your environment variable. For setting the Python path, let's say let me show you how to set this up. See, my Python is installed into this path. So what we are going to do is, you can take the path here and go to the environment, system environment variable, and go to environment variables. Here you need to create a new or you can add this into this path. You can go and edit the path, and you can add this path here like this by okay. Okay, that's it. So this is how you can set your Python environment variable. And now make sure you have to run a new terminal before checking it. You can say Python hyphen hyphen version. That's it. Now it will show. Now the next important tool that you need to download is Visual Studio, because we are going to use Visual Studio for our development. Now let me open. Yeah, so here you can download the Windows installer if you are a Windows user, and if you are a Mac user, you can download it from here. So like this you can get started. So this Visual Code setup, then you can set up your Visual Code. So since it is already installed into my machine, so I will skip that part. You can just use this exe file, and then you can start downloading it. Now the next thing that you need to download is Claude IDE. So for the Claude IDE, you need to go to cloud.ai/download. So this is the ID that you need to download. For the Windows user, you just go to this ID. It will download the Cloud setup here. You just need to run this, and once this Cloud desktop will install into your machine, then we will next we will see how you can set up that. So for now, let me cancel this. So the next tool that you need to download is DuckDB. So this is not even required. It is just to show you what is the data into the databases and all. So, but yeah, it's good that we can quickly get that. So to download this, you go to this link, GitHub link. If you click on this, it will download DuckDB into your machine. Here you go to this path, you can extract it just like I have done it here. You extract it. Once you extract it, there will be a duckdb.exe file into it. So how to run that? So I have some DuckDB databases that is already created. Now let me just show you how to use this DuckDB is. So open this from the same path where your duckdb.exe exists. You can check duckdb and then you pass ddb 3.db. Oh wait, since the file is already been used. Okay, wait a second. Yeah, because this is already been used by our Claude IDE. Let me just close this. And also make sure guys, so this Claude IDE, you need to kill all the instances of this Claude IDE before performing any other operations like downloading the tools. And also I have to clear all the tasks that is running into the Claude IDE. And now let's see if yes, see. So after closing that, it connected with my DuckDB database. Now I can perform some commands like show tables. Okay, it shows me, okay, there are 3 tables in this, which we already see in our demo. Now let me see, select star from stocks. Now you see there are already 4 records are available in our database. So it's that easy, like it's very easy to configure your DuckDB into your system. Next, in our coding part, we will see how we can use DuckDB as accessing DuckDB through Python. Okay, before jumping into, let me just give you a little bit idea about what DuckDB is. So DuckDB is an open source in-process analytics relational RDBMS, that is relational database management system designed for it is designed for the high performance analytical queries on the large data sets. It's very light. It functions similar to the SQLite, but is optimized for online analytic processing workloads rather than the OLTP. So since it is only for the analytics purpose, or the data scientists and those who wants to do some analytics on top of it, they use this DuckDB. Before moving on, I just wanted to share one more installation which is also required for our MCP project, that is UV. So let me just give you a little bit about UV is. So UV is it's faster, 10x or 100x faster, and it is the replacement of the pip installation. And there are more benefits of UV is you can also create the project packages, it can create the virtual environments, just do with a few commands. So just like if you have already worked on the pip install and creating the projects, so UV will be easy, that we will see in our projects how to use it. But before that, we need to see how we can install this into our system. So since you already have the Python and Visual Studio Cloud and DuckDB already downloaded and installed into your machine, let's just configure UV now. So to configure the UV or install the UV into your system, you need to go to this website where you can start the installer. And now you can either take it to the PowerShell as well. So let me take this because this has already been installed into my machine. So let me open your PowerShell, and from here, since it has already been installed into my system, if you type UV, you can see UV is installed into this machine. But if you want it to install, let me clear this. If you want to install, you can just paste that here. That will give you uh, and enter. So once you do that, it will start downloading, and it will do that. So for me, it's already everything is already installed, so it will bypass me. So that's it all about the installation part. Now we will start building our simple MCP server. So we will be using our MCP context protocol guide, and here you can, if you go to the server development, where you can build a MCP server. So we'll go step by step on this, and if you are on the Python, let's if you are a different, if you wanted to build it in a different language, you can select either Node or you can select Java as well. But here we are going to build from Python. So then we'll go with this. So yeah, so let's set up. So now you will understand why we install UV in our system, because MCP, in this MCP guide, we will be using UV to create a new project and create the virtual environment and so on. So let's start. Here, once you download your Visual Studio, install your Visual Studio and download your cloud and install your cloud, your machine will be like this. So you have a Visual Studio, you have a cloud, and you have UV installed, you have Python installed. So now let's move on. So let's open this Visual Studio. Now here what you need to do is you need to create a new terminal. Okay. And in which path you wanted to create your MCP server. So in my case, this is my local path where I wanted to create my MCP server. So here you go to first into this path, and then open your MCP guide. Here just take this UV weather this. Okay, so we have created this into my machine. So let's see what happens into my folder. So it created this folder, and see, only this initial command, it has created all these project files in it. It has created pyproject.ml and readme and everything, and it has created a main.py as well. So now let's jump into the next is, once you created this, you have to go inside the UV weather, then go to the directory, and then now you need to create a virtual environment. So to create a virtual environment, you have to create UV, VENV. Now there is one more thing that you can do. You can open this MCP server into your project directory, and select this. Okay, now you can see this weather project is already come into your directory, right? Now since we were on this step, we already created a UV VENV, so it has created a VENV environment, virtual environment. Now we need to, if you are a Windows user, you need to go into this environment. So for that now VNV, go to scripts and then activate. Okay, so now you see this this will activate your virtual environment. Now you can add the dependencies. When you add this, so it will add the dependencies into your virtual environment. So all those dependencies that you can see here. Okay, so all the dependencies are done. So in case you wanted to add more dependencies into this environment, let's say next we will going to add DuckDB. So you can just DuckDB, and then it will add DuckDB requirements into it. So like that, you can go with this installation of the dependencies. Create our server file. So let's create the server file here. So this is how you create a new item, weather.py. Now you see it has created a weather.py file, and where we are going to code. Okay, so now let's move to here. Now we are going to build our server. So here you can just copy this. Now next thing is you need to, so basically this is what you have to initialize the MCP server. So it is using the fast API, and for the server you need the API base, and for the agent you need to provide the user agent. You need to create one more variable where you can pass your which version you wanted to use. So here these are some helper functions which is provided by this. So in this helper functions, like it is going into the to hit the to get the response from the APIs, and so yeah. So so you have to create asynchronous functions, because this will go into the client and between the client and the server, so it has to be async. Now next is you have to implement this tools. So here you can see if you wanted to create the tools, you have to use this MCP decorator. So here there are two tools are there. One is the get alerts and one is the get forecast. In the get alerts, it will get the alerts based on the United States code, and second is the get forecast based on the latitude and the longitude, and it will it will hit the API by using this endpoint, and once the data is fetched, it will pass it to the LLM. So now I have added my async functions here. Save it. Finally, we need to run our server. Okay, so now we are using stdio. So there are two types of servers that you can run in MCP. One is stdio and SSE. stdio, if you are running both the server and the client onto the same machine, you will use SSE. If your client is running on a different host and server is running on the different host, then you have to use SSE transport. So our first simple client is ready, that is weather. Not client, the server is ready, and now we need to integrate this server with our Claude IDE. So for that we need to first open the Cloud desktop IDE. Okay, so once you install everything, and you have to configure it with your email ID, you will be under your personal free plan. So Anthropic is giving you some free hits so that you can which you can use it to connect your to use the LLM. So here you can also select which type of model that you wanted to use. Cloud is providing so Sonnet 4 is the latest one, and now you can use more models like Sonnet 3.5, which was the old model, but now we will be using Cloud Sonnet 4 only. Now as you can see here, we don't have any tools connected. And also there is one more thing that you need to check is into the file settings. There is a developer tab here. In this developer tab you can see there are no server has been connected, and once you click on edit config, it will open the cloud desktop config.json, which will be created once you install cloud into your machine. And now let me just open this into my notepad. Now you see this cloud desktop config is blank right now. That's why we don't have any tools connected. If you wanted to connect the tools, you have to provide the configuration here. So now we have our MCP server ready, that is weather, and we have a Cloud IDE which don't have any tools attached. Now let's start integrating our MCP server to this. So here if you go into the cloud desktop configuration, and here this is empty. Now what you need to do is go to your MCP server, and you go to this where you can see which path, what is your path, and here in my case this is my path. Now cloud is also providing some different commands, like running through hyphen run. You can directly run to the file. So there are some difficulties that I can see here. So rather than doing that, you can use directory, and within that directory you can start building that. So I see this is more easy to configure. So now here you can see MCP server, and you can provide what tool that you wanted to, what server that you wanted to integrate, and which command you wanted to run. So let's say UV, in our case it is UV, but you can replace it with Python as well if you wanted to run with Python, but I'm running UV. And now in the arguments you can provide the directory, or here this is the path which I just show you here, where is your server resides, and run is UV run, and then it will and your server name, the server Python file. So that's it. You can just save it here, and now when you open this, since it is already not connected, if I'm closing this and open it again, now see it is not even coming here. As I said, you have to go to the task manager, and uh, you have to kill all the running tasks behind it, and then open the cloud again. Now we'll see this weather will come here. Now you can see one more thing. Go to the settings and go to the developer. Now you can see previously it was empty. Now you can see one server is connected and it is running. So how it is running is, it is using UV command, and it is passing the arguments like this. So now let me show you how it is running behind the scene is. If you take the same command here and running it into your machine by using terminal, then it will run your server. So this is how it works. Okay, I just close it. Now let's perform some actions on it. So since we have a weather tool with us, let's do some query. Let's give some tasks to the agent, and see how it performs. What is the weather forecast in New York and Texas? Okay, now you see it is fetching a forecast weather tool and display the result. Now what LLM do is LLM uh, get this information by the agent from of these two cities, and here is the weather forecast location, and finally give the response to the agent to display to the user. Now you can see here New York City, that today is this, tonight is this, Monday is this, and all those. So that's it about our simple MCP server implementation and how to connect it with the Cloud IDE. Now we are setting up all the environment and everything. Maybe in our next video we will create a data agent, and we will connect it with the cloud.